Morning, Claire. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Hi, Sarah. I think it will be just looking at the list of people booked. I think it's just going to be you two for live. We know it's 7 a.m. for a while, so that's good. And we're going to start sitting. So are we both okay? Nothing I need to know about? Yeah. Wonderful. All right then, my love. So I think I've set it to record already. Let me just do that. Perfect. Okay. Lovely. So 4-point kneeling we're going to be. I think I said sitting, but I was lying. So 4-point kneeling we're going to be. Just make sure. Okay. Yes, so come and find your wrists underneath your hands, your knees underneath your hips, and you're going to spread your fingers. So 4-point kneeling is a pretty tricky position, especially straight away, because our body isn't in connection with anything. Only our knees, shins, feet and hands are. So the rest of the body's in space. So we're going to just move our spine through space here. Okay, so we're in our tall spine position. That doesn't mean it's a straight line. It's a diagonal line from the back of our head to the top of our hips. We're going to breathe in and exhale. That's all we're going to do. So hopefully you can feel your ribs expanding as you inhale, widening out to the side. Exhale, feel the ribs coming together, and maybe that little band of muscle around the base of the ribs switches on. Once more, breathing in. Exhale, try and draw the shoulders down away from the ears and just switch on even more underneath the armpits. Good. Last inhale, breathing in. This time as you exhale, try and press the shins down into your mats and feel those low abdominals switch on even more. So hopefully now, after those 4 breaths, you're feeling nice and stable in the center. From here, we're going to take another breath in. As we exhale, we're going to tuck the pelvis, tuck our chin in, and have a look back to our abdominals. The top part of our spine, our upper spine, is really going to round nice and easily, but the lower part doesn't really like to make this position. You have to really try and tuck the pelvis to get that space. We inhale here as well, quite a difficult place to inhale. Then you're going to lengthen the crown of the head and your tailbone away from one another and come back to your flat spine. So you're not going to go into the opposite movement. We breathe in. Exhale, pelvis tucks first, chin tucks second, and then we make that curve, really pressing the hands in, pressing the shins in, and finding those abdominals. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lengthen the crown of the head away and the tailbone away from one another. Lovely. We'll make it a little bit faster. So we breathe in first. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Exhale, tuck. Inhale and lengthen. Really nice. One more time, guys. Exhale to tuck. Good. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, rock back, sliding your hands out into a mini child's pose position. Well done. Good. From here, you're going to place your elbows down on the floor and you're going to pull your chest through to this kind of low 4-point kneeling position. So those shoulders come over the elbows. Then you're going to place your hands onto the floor, push up and try and come back to 4-point kneeling. Now, you might not be your best 4-point kneeling. You might be on a slight diagonal, shoulders to wrists. That's okay. Rock back to child's pose. Drop the elbows. Bring the body through as one piece, no snaking or rippling. This time, bring your shoulders slightly forward of your elbows. Push up and you should be back in your nice 4-point kneeling position. And again, rock back. Drop the elbows. Head forward and lift up. One more time. Rock back. Drop those elbows. Bring the body through and up. We're going to reverse it. So we're going to lower the body down. Push up essentially, but we can bring the elbows all the way down. Rock back, lengthening the arms away. Lift up from the wrists and under the armpits to come back up and over. Good. Drop the elbows down. That's the tough bit. Taking your body down in one piece. Send the hips back. Nice lift up and over, trying not to ripple. I just did a big ripple. One more, bend of the elbows, good. Rocking backwards, really nice, and lifting back up again. Fantastic, guys. So from here, a little bit of rotation. You're going to bring your right hand to your chest. Place that right hand on your chest. You're then going to push your chest, your right side of your chest open. So with that hand still glued on, can't really go that far. You're going to extend your arm up now, keeping your hips square to the floor, and bring that hand back down again. We go straight away to the left side. So the left hand comes onto the chest. Rotate the chest, lifting up, try to stack shoulders, extend the arm, nice, and bring it back down again. Bring that right hand to your chest, open your ribs, extend that right arm, and bring it down. Left hand to the chest, and rotate, good, extend that left arm, and bring it down. Well done. You're going to tuck your toes underneath for me. Lift your hips high into a downward dog position, pressing and stretching the backs of the legs. Well done. You're going to step your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. You're going to drop your left knee down and untuck your toe at the back. You're going to get a bit more rotation. Now we've split the hips essentially. We're going to get a bit more rotation. So when we lift up, we can really go for it. We come down, our elbow comes down as low as possible, maybe even to the floor. Lift that right arm up, and we can really stack the shoulders now, and we bring it back down. So we're not keeping everything square. We've made it one foot further forward than the other last time. Good, and bring that elbow down. Well done. Bring your hands down, tuck your back toe underneath. You're going to step through a plank this time. You're going to step back to your high plank position. Turn the insides of the elbows to face one another. Push your spine up between your shoulder blades. Hold here for 4 more, for 3 more, 2 more. Last one, high hips, guys. Look back to your feet. Step that left foot forward, outside of left foot. Drop your right knee down, untuck your toes. From here, open that left arm so shoulders can really stack. Good. Draw the left elbow down as low as you can. It's a bit stiffer for me on this side. Open up. That's it. So any differences for you, totally normal. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it back down. Well done. Bring your hands back down. Tuck your toe underneath at the back. We're going to take another high plank position. Feet hip distance. Wrists under shoulders, chest shining forward, holding for 4 more, and 3 more, last 2, last 1. Now bend your knees, but don't take them all the way to the floor. Send your hips back and rock forward into your high plank. Send those knees back. Try not to lift your hips too much. Rock forward into your plank. 2 more. So try and balance something on your low back. Nice, guys, and forward, lovely. 1 more, coming back and forward. Good, bring your right knee underneath, bring your left knee underneath. Take your hands forward for a child's pose. Wow, really good, hopefully feeling a bit warmer. Well done. A plank does that to you. Right, up we come, guys. Give those wrists a little shake out because we're going to stay in 4-point kneeling for leg exercises now. If it gets too much on the wrists, you can go to your fist, but hopefully we've done enough moving that we're okay. Squeeze your legs together in the center. So you're essentially in 3-point kneeling now. Slide your right leg out, big toe on the floor. Slide your left arm forward, palm is facing the side. So it's not down to the floor, it's just facing that right side. Really find a connection between your middle finger on your left hand, your big toe on your right foot. Lift that back leg up, drawing your abdominals in, lower the right leg down. We go for 7 more. Squeeze and lift, and lower. 6 more, lifting, and lowering. 5 more, lifting, and nice, good, and 4, and lower, good. 3 more, lift, and lower, good. 2 more, lifting, lowering, last one, lifting, And good. This time, hold the leg up, hold it in place. Bend at your elbow, bend at your knee, and draw everything through the center. But you're not going to round your spine like we were doing at the start. Reach your left arm forward, right leg back. You're not going to sink in that spine. Elbow and knee come together, no tucking or rolling. Extend and hold. Lovely. Keep going. Pulling the knee and elbow towards each other and stretch it away. Knee and elbow towards each other and stretch it away. Good. Nearly there. 3 more. In and reach away. Good. 2 more. In and reach it away. Last time. Coming in and reaching away. Hold the leg, but bring your arm back down to the floor. You're going to take your leg round and out to the side and then bring it back. So you're going to try and take it as far as you can without leaning off to the left and bringing it back. Sorry, I should have said that about your spaces, shouldn't I? Taking it out to the side and bringing it back. Taking it out to the side and bringing it back. 3 more. Out to the side and bring it back. 2 more. Out to the side and bring it back. Last one. Take it out to the side. Lower it down at the side of your hips and roll your way up to a high kneeling position. If you then need to adjust, still keep that same leg, that right leg, and then just change so that you've got a little bit more space. So I'm going to come so that I'm actually mirroring you. So I've got my left leg, but it doesn't matter. So from here, we take our hands behind our heads, guys, elbows where we can see them. We tuck that pelvis, pushing the hips forward. We're going to breathe in. We're going to exhale and bend towards our long leg, having a nice side stretch on the opposite side. We draw it back to the center. We're going to lean away from the leg, keeping really nice and level. Make a perfect diagonal and then draw it all back up to the top again. Exhaling over. Inhale back. Exhale over. Inhale, draw it back up again. 2 more times. Lovely. And back to the center. Coming over. Nice. And back to the center. 1 more. Over. Good. And back to the center. We go all the way out. Nice. And back up to the center again. Well done. We're going to take our left hand, bring it down to the floor in line with our knee and our foot. Opening and stacking our shoulders. This is becoming a bit of a theme today, isn't it? Pushing the underneath hip forward. We bring the hand behind the head, the other hand behind the head. And if you can look over at your hand rather than keeping looking forward. Try and transfer the weight out of the leg by lifting up to the ceiling. And now you're going to lift that leg up and lower it down. So we don't want to be pushing down into our hand. We want to be pulling up away from the floor and down. Lift that leg up. If this gets too much for anybody, you can come down onto your bottom and do all the exercises in this seated, slightly seated position. 4 more, lifting and lowering. 3 more, lifting and lowering. 2 more, lifting and lowering. Last time, lifting and lowering. Lift and hold, guys. Flex your foot. Like we did in 4-point kneeling, we pull the knee in, but we don't round our spines. And we kick that leg away. So exactly the same as 4-point kneeling. We pull the knee in and we kick it away. Balancing our mobile phone on the side of our thigh. Pull it in and kick it away. Toes forward, pulling it in. And ribs pulling in also. 4 more, looking down at the hand if we need to. Pushing away. 3 more in. And away. 2 more in and away. Last time, pulling it in, push away and hold. Now, really tough, kick that leg forward, point the toe, bring it back. tough in the space as well. Kick it forward and point and bring it back. Kick it forward and point and bring it back. Last time, kick it forward, point, bring it back, lower that leg down, up we come. Well done, guys. Hopefully those glutes really feeling that. Amazing. Pull the legs back in towards each other. Come back to 4-point kneeling, but we're going to go all the way down to prone in between. Just give our wrists and arms a little bit of a break before we do the other side. And I think that I might sneeze. No, it'll come in a minute now. Anyway, we're going to come down. I'm going to scoot back so you can definitely see me. Oh, it's so close to coming. Never mind. Right, bring our hands down. One hand stacked on top of the other, making a pillow. Our feet just inside the edges of the mat. So those foreheads come down and we take our quick body scan, excuse me, tucking and pulling our pelvis in, pulling our abdominals in, sorry, gathering and feeling that connection in our midsection. Ribs also drawing towards one another and our shoulders pulling down away from our ears. So really connected in our upper abdominals, in our torso, like we were in 4-point kneeling. Our legs are also active, so you're pointing those toes away from your hips, and that might mean that your quads switch on, your knees lift up. We're going to do single leg lifts, nice and easy, squeezing the right bottom cheek, lifting that foot off the floor and lowering it down. Easy in terms of choreography, not necessarily execution. Squeeze and lift the left leg and lower it down. So with each lift, we're trying to keep the whole body still rather than it have any effect. We lift and we lower 4 more times. Squeeze and lift and lowering down. 3 more, squeeze and lift and lowering it down. 2 more, squeeze and lift and lowering down. Last time, squeeze and lift and lowering. Nice, well done. From here, you're going to lift that right leg and hold it in place. You're going to draw circles about the size of side plates. Off we go. Circling 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Change direction. 4, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower that leg down. Left leg lifts up and out of the hip socket. We tuck the pelvis, gather the ribs. Off we go, circle round and around. 4, 2 and 1. Change direction. 4, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Separate your hands. So you've got a little gap in between your fingers, but not a big one. And we're going to go for our salute. So we've got our forehead down nearly on the floor now with those fingers just kind of creating about a 10 centimeter gap between the fingers. We're going to slide the nose forward. Keep the right hand glued on the forehead as we lift up. Left hand is on the floor. And we lower back down again. And we do the same on the other side. So the left fingertips now stay glued to the forehead as we lift our head and shoulders away from the floor. And then we lower back down. So keep changing fingers. Thinking about the whole of the upper body lifting up and then lowering back down. We're gathering our ribs in towards each other, gathering our abdominals, shining our chest forward, trying not to open our ribs and coming back down. 4 more times, guys. Nice, just waking up these shoulders and our backs to support us during the rest of the day, the rest of the week. Well done. 2 more. Lifting. Good. And lowering. Last one. Lifting. Excellent. And lowering down. Nice, guys. Bend at your knees. Just have a little shake side to side with those feet. And then we're going to put our leg lifts and our salute together. So we're going to keep our hands separated. We're going to lift and keep our right fingers glued onto our forehead, and we're going to lift the left leg at the same time. So we breathe in, exhale, lifting that left leg pulling up with the right fingertips attached. Good, and we lower back down again. Working these abdominals and back muscles, squeezing the right bottom cheek, lifting and lowering down. We're lifting, reaching the crown of the head and big toe away from one another and lowering down. We reach and lengthen and lower down. Good. 2 more times, guys. We're lifting and lowering. Last time. Well done. And lowering down. Good. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Rock back through your child's pose. Just shimmy. Make sure your lower back isn't feeling that too much. Well done. Good. And we come back to 3-point kneeling, squeezing our legs together. This time using our left leg behind us, our right arm in front of us. So settling ourselves in position, sliding the left leg away, reaching the right arm forward this time with the palm facing the left side of your space, really pushing that right shin down to the floor. Just lift and lowers to start with that left leg, squeezing and lowering down. And squeezing and lowering down. Keep that going. 6 more, squeezing and lowering down. 5 more, squeezing and lowering down. Good. 4 more. We're squeezing and lowering down. 3 more, squeezing and lowering down. 2 more, squeezing and lowering down. Last time. We're squeezing and lowering down. Lift that leg up for me and hold it in place. Elbow to knee. Draw towards the same space, but we don't round the spine. And we reach everything away. Good. Elbow to knee. Draw towards each other. And we reach it out. Good. Elbow to knee. Draw together. And reach it out. Nice. Elbow to knee. Draw together. And reach. Last 4. Coming in and reaching away. 3 more coming in and reaching away. 2 more coming in and reaching away. Last time. Coming in. Reach away. Leave the leg in the air. Bring your hand down. You're going to take that leg out to the side and back to center. Keeping your hips facing the mat, out to side and back to center. And out to the side and back to center. Good. Out to the side. The further away the leg gets, the more the obliques have to work. 4 more going out and back to center. 3 more out and back to center. 2 more times. Reach it out and back to center. Last one. Reach it out. Lower that foot down to the floor. Good. Roll yourself up. You come to that high kneeling position. Once again, this time that left leg is out. Tuck the pelvis. Bring the hands behind the head. Lifting that chin. We breathe in. Let's bend towards our long legs. So stretching out the right side. Draw it up through the center. Reach away. Find that lovely long diagonal position. And draw everything back to the middle again. Over we go to our leg and draw it to the center. Reach up and out. Good, and draw it back up again. Keep going, couple more sets. Over to the leg and back to the center. Good. Away from your leg, but keeping that opposition feeling, and back to the center. Once more, towards that leg. Good, and back to the center. And away you go, lovely. And back to the center. Extend your arms out to the side. Lowering that right hand down now, lining it up with your knee and your foot that are already in contact with the floor. Bringing that left hand behind your head. Bringing your chin away from your chest, pressing your head against your hands. Same leg exercises here as we did in 4-point kneeling. Lifting that leg up and lowering down. If you wanted to, you could pop your hand onto your waist. You feel your obliques working as that leg lifts. And we're reaching and lowering. Always the option to look over to the right hand rather than looking straight ahead. For 4 more and lowering down. And 3 more and lowering down. 2 more, lifting and lowering. Last time, lifting and lowering. We lift that leg up and hold it in place. Good. We're going to bring that knee in and out. So we pull the knee up towards us and kick it away. Flexing those feet sometimes helps that action. Pull the knee in without any change in our torso. Kick it away. Keep going. Pull that knee in and kick it away. Good. Pull the knee in and kick it away. 4 more. Pull the knee in and kicking away. 3 more. In and away. 2 more. In and away. Last time, guys. Pull it in and away. Well done. We kick it up in front of us. Point that toe and bring it back. Kick it up in front of us. Well done. Point the toe, bring it back. Kick it up in front of us. Point the toe, bring it back. Last time, kick it up in front of us. Point the toe, bring it back. Lower the leg down. Up we come. Well done, guys. Good. We're going to come to lying now. So bringing our knees together, sit on one side and swing your legs around. But yeah, make sure you're facing a direction that works for you. Really good. It really would work, Sarah. You could just look over your shoulder up there. You're fine. Coming all the way down into our relaxation position. Well done, guys. We made it to the mat. Checking in here. So kneecap shining up to the ceiling. Feet nice and flat, about hip distance apart. Making sure that pelvis is nice and level and neutral. Taking any pelvic tucks or rolls that you might want to establish that position. Ribs nice and heavy, arms by our sides. We're going to start nice and simple with single knee folds. So we're going to breathe in, exhale, funnel our ribs down, pull our right knee in just above our hip, shin parallel to the ceiling and the floor, and then lower that leg back down, replacing it just where you maybe left the footprint. Pull the left knee in, and put it back down to the floor again. Right knee comes in. And we're taking it back down. 3 more, putting in. And placing it back down. 4 more, pulling in. And back down again. Lovely, guys. 3 more, just building awareness, drawing our awareness to our lower abdominals, bringing it back down. 2 more coming in and lowering back down. Last one, in and hold. Take the right leg up to join, so another single knee fold. We end up in our double knee fold position. Reach your arms up, palms facing one another. You're going to be opening your arms, nothing in the legs at the moment, so if you want to squeeze your knees and feet together, that's fine. We're going to open the arms out, bring them back in again. Open those arms out and bring them back in. 4 more, we're opening and we're closing. 3 more, we're opening and closing. 2 more, opening and closing. Last one, we open and we close. Now from here, as we open, we tap the right toe towards the floor, moving the thigh away. And as we close the arms, we draw the right knee back in again. Open the arms, move that left thigh away. Close and draw everything back in again. Thigh moves away, arms open. We draw everything back in again. Open those arms, left thigh away. Good, and in. 4 more. Open and tap, nice. And draw it in. Open and tap. And draw it in. 2 more. Open and tap. And draw it in. Last time. Open and tap. and draw it in. Well done. Keep the legs where they are. Bring your hands behind your heads this time. Inhaling. Exhale, slide your chin forward, curl up, having a look at his thighs. Roll back away from them. Exhale, chin in, curl up and look. Inhale, lowering down. 4 more. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last 2. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last 1. Exhale up and hold. Back to those toe taps. We tap the right foot forward and draw it back in. Left thigh forward as the knee comes in, pull that chin in even further. Right foot forward and back in. Left leg forward and back in. 2 more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, return. Exhale, tap. And gather those knees in. Well done. Lowering down to the floor. Really, really nice work, guys. Fantastic. Okay, so instead of toe taps, we're going to go for leg extensions next. So bring your legs back to their double knee fold position. Bring your arms back up above the shoulders with the palms facing one another. So you're going to slice your right arm by your ear as your left leg extends out, and then bring everything back to the center. Slice the left arm back by the ear as the right arm comes out, and draw it back to the center. Reach that right arm and extend, and draw it back to the center. Left arm slice, good. And back to the center. Keep going, guys, 4 more. And draw it back in. 3 more. Last 2. Reaching. And nice. Last 1. Reaching. And hold those legs in place. Bring your hands back behind your heads, inhaling. Exhale, curl up and hold. Now from here, you're going to extend your right leg out, and you're going to rotate your right elbow to your left knee. You're going to draw everything back to the center. So we extend, we rotate, we draw it all back in together, but we separate. So it's leg, upper body, draw it all back together. It's leg, upper body, draw it all back together 2 more times. Extend, rotate, draw it all back together. Last 1, extend, rotate, draw it all back together and relax. Hug those knees in, well done. Really intense moves there, well done. Good, guys, really nice. Come up to a seated position for me and bring your hands behind you, fingertips facing your bodies. Knees and feet still hip distance apart. We're going to go into our reverse tabletop position. So we push those hips high, making that nice straight line from knees to shoulders, and then we sit those hips back down again, slight bend in the elbows. Push up so you can look to the ceiling, or you can look straight ahead of you, whatever works best for your neck, and drop those hips down. So lifting up as we're doing it, thinking of how we first started the class, lowering down in 4-point kneeling. So hands and feet on the mat, everything else in space, same situation here, and coming back down. 1 more time, up we come. Good, so hopefully feeling quite stable in this position. We squeeze our shoulder blades together, we lift those hips. We're going to single knee fold here, right knee comes in, we put it, replace it back to its footprint. Left knee in, no dipping of the hips, well done both of you, and down. 4 more. We're lifting and we're lowering, squeezing those shoulders, drawing the abdominals, all the things we're working on to get to this point. 2 more, coming in and lowering down. Last 1, left knee in and lower down, lower those hips down. Well done. Stretch your legs out. Just take that reverse position. Just rounding out the spine, reaching forward. Well done, both of you. Really, really good. Exhale. Lovely. We're going to go back one more exercise there. So back into that reverse tabletop position. We're going to start in it. So lifting up. So options are, we're all going to draw the right knee in. We can either extend it out, back in again and put it down, or we reach our opposite arm over, put it down again and bring it down. So it can either be leg or arm, okay? We're going to say, lift that right knee up. If you want to use the left arm, bring it up and over, put it back down again and leg down. Now left leg coming up, right arm comes over and comes back down. And nice, guys, or you can extend. So that right knee comes in, you can extend it out. Good. Pull everything back and foot down. 3 more. We're halfway. Up and over. Oh, one side is so bad compared to the other. And then down. 2 more. Up and over or extend. Well done. Last time. Coming up and over or extend. Yes, guys, lower those. Oh, well done. That builds heat even more than the plank. Give those wrists a little shake for me. Well done. Stretching your legs out. Lovely. Bring your hands behind your head, interlacing those fingers, elbows where we can see them. We start with rotation. So we're going to breathe in. We're going to exhale, rotate to the right, keep squeezing those legs together. Draw everything to the center. Reversing. We rotate to the left, growing taller with that corkscrew. Inhale, rotate it back to the center. Exhale, lift up and around. And draw it back to the center. Exhale, lift up and around. Draw it back to the center. 2 more times. Exhale, making sure those feet stay in the same place. Because our hips aren't moving, it's just the upper body. Last one, up and around, and draw it back to the center. Well done. We're going to breathe in here. We're going to exhale, lift the crown of our head to the ceiling as our pelvis tucks underneath and rolls back just a little way, just halfway. Good. From here, we rotate once again. So we rotate to the right. Inhale back to the center. We rotate to the left. Inhale back to the center. Keep those feet squeezed together. Exhale to the right. Follow that horizon line. Back to the center. Exhale to the left. And back to the center. 2 more. Exhale to the right. And back to the center. 1 more. Exhale to the left. And back. Hold it here. Reach your arms forward now. Roll down to the mat. Bone by bone. And release. Inhaling, exhaling. On your next inhale, reach your arms back up by your ears. On your next exhale, push the arms forward, nodding the head, looking to your toes, scooping everything in, rolling your way up if you can, holding onto the legs if you need to, diving forward. Well done. You're going to bring your hands back behind your head. So we're going to roll back with rotation. So we breathe in, exhale, rotate to the right. Tuck your pelvis underneath you here. So you're rolling back down. The right side of your ribs is going to find the mat first. You're going to roll through the center. You're going to peel off your right shoulder. You're going to look to the left side of your mat. If you need to, you're going to reach your arms forward here to help you come up. So that's absolutely fine to reach them forward. Scoop round through the center and back. We go to the left side. So we rotate to the left. Tuck that pelvis, scooping everything in. Lowering down, left side finds the mat first. Rock through the shoulders. Peel the left shoulder up, squeezing the right side of the body. Reach those arms forward if you need to. Yes. Rolling back. And we go once more each side. Rotating to the right, tucking that pelvis rather than just leaning back. That's it, rolling through the middle of the mat. Over. Peeling up. Nice, well done. Good. And well done, guys. Our last one. Breathing in. Exhale to the left. That's it. Roll it back. Well done. Lovely. The next time you're seated, reach those arms forward. Well done. Finding that nice spine stretch. Excellent stuff. Well done. You're going to scoot forward and lie all the way down. That's it. Extending your right leg up to the ceiling, sliding your left leg away, just getting a little hamstring stretch. So we did lots for the front of the legs with our leg lifts, quads, etc. But we didn't do much hamstring stuff. So just giving ourselves a little hamstring stretch. We're going to flex and point here, heel, and toe to the ceiling. 3 more. Well done. Forward 2. Good. And last one. Nice. Bend at the knee. Take your left hand to the floor. Bring your right hand around the kneecap. Roll it open to an inner thigh stretch. So you're putting your right leg to the right side of your mat, but keeping the left hip nice and still, the left leg in the same place on the floor. Breathe in here. Exhale, pass the leg over to the left hand. Bring the right hand to the floor and pull that leg up and over into your twist. Well done. So reaching the right shoulder to the mat. Lovely. Breathing in. Exhale and guide that leg back to the center. Well done. Sliding it away. Kicking up the left leg when you're ready. Holding behind the thigh. Good. And we flex and point. Heels and toes. And heels. And toes. 2 more. We're heels and toes. And again, heels and toes. Bending at the knee. Bringing that left hand on top of the kneecap. Right hand by your side. Open the leg out. Finding that inner thigh stretch to begin with. Hips nice and level. Breathing in. Putting the ribs in. Exhaling. Pass that knee across to the right hand, left hand by your side, roll it up and over. Good, opening the ribs. Lovely, just noticing any differences on one side to the other. Good, draw it back to the center and hug our knees into our chests. We're going to rock up, so you're going to reach forward, rocking up, putting our heels underneath us into our 4-point kneeling position. Back to where we started our session today. I want you to tuck your toes underneath now, push yourself up to your downward dog, pushing your heels away, pushing your hands away, finding the stretch in the backs of the legs. Rise up high onto the toes. And then press those heels back down again. Hopefully this down dog feeling nice and easy in your joints, lifting high onto the toes compared to maybe the first one. Pressing those heels down. Last time, lift high onto the toes and press those heels down. Well done. Walk your hands back to your feet. Soft knees, finding that ragdoll position once again. Good. So same as when we were seated, draping our body over our legs, just giving our low backs a chance to expand and to relax. Like we did at the beginning, press the right leg back, keep the left knee bent, open the right arm, find your rotation. And again, seeing how that rotation is now, hopefully feeling a little easier. Bend at that right knee, bring your right hand down, press the left leg back and lift the left arm up, looking to that top hand. Well done. Drawing it back to the center. Last breath in here. Exhale, roll your weight up bone by bone. I'm going to disappear from the screen, but you don't need to worry about that. Open the arms out, bring your feet together, bring your hands together at the top on an inhale. Exhale, let the arms go. And we have finished for another Monday. Well done, both of you. My camera is back working. Well, I just bought a new camera. We are all back in business. I hope
Excellent.
I'll see you both next week, maybe.
Definitely.
Studio this week, Sarah.
And you'll have a look at that button thing. Yeah, excellent. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Bye, my love.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.